Hey everybody, welcome to this simple workbench tutorial. This is Taking Back Saturday DIY. Thank you for joining me. Let's get right into this video. Don't worry, I've got all the measurements right here for you. I'll list everything on this page down in the description. These measurements will give you a 35 by 92 inch table surface sitting about 38 inches off the ground. You'll need 10 2x4s and one 4x8 sheet of OSB or plywood and a few handfuls of 2.5 inch wood screws. Now, depending on pricing in your area, this should be just under $100 worth of materials, depending on what you choose for the tabletop. First up, you'll need to start marking the studs. Pick out the 4 straightest 92 inch 2x4s and set them aside. These will be the frame and the long leg supports. Using the measurements in the description should give you 8 legs at 36 inches, 7 supports at 32 inches, 2 leg braces at 29 inches, and 2 long supports. If you cut them down, they'll be 89 5/8 inches, or you can leave them at the 92 5/8. You can take the 2 8-inch cutoffs and mark a 45-degree line from the corner to give you these 4 corner supports. Take 2 uncut 92-inch 2x4s and lay them out. Measure in 31 inches from each end for the middle support position, with the 6 of the 32-inch supports. Position 2 of the supports face down on each end, butted up against the end support. These will act as anchors if you'd like to mount a small vise or other equipment to the table. Drive 2 screws into each end of the board. I try and stay at least half an inch away from any edge to prevent splitting. Make sure to push the frame down firmly when screwing in these flat supports. 2 more screws on each end. For these legs, a clamp is a must-have to keep things in place. Place the first leg into the corner of the frame parallel to the long side of the table. A level can help make sure you're in the right ballpark. Then drive 3 screws in to secure it. Now butt up the second leg parallel to the short end and drive 3 more screws. You can drive 1 or 2 screws further up the legs to keep things tight. Pop in a corner piece and drive a screw into each leg to finish the corner off. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Let me know what projects you're up to down in the comments and give the video a like while you're there. I needed a workbench down in the basement because I didn't want to scratch up the kitchen table with projects. I do have a garage, but it's not heated and we live in Canada. Last week it was negative 30 degrees Celsius. You'll notice I placed this last leg backwards with the short side first. It doesn't matter too much, I'll stick that leg in the back corner, but I make mistakes so you don't have to. Now you'll need the 2 29-inch leg braces that should fit right between the legs. Here's another spot where you can learn from my mistakes. Measure up 15 inches and mark each leg on the inside and match the top of the support to your mark. I made the mistake of measuring up 12 inches and trying to line up the bottom, which wasn't my brightest moment. Next, do the same with the remaining 2 92-inch studs, or 89 5/8 if you chose to cut them down. You'll notice I did not, so they stick out a bit on each end. Toss your choice of plywood or OSB on top and make sure it's lined up on 2 sides. Then grab a marker and make your line to cut off the extra. Flip it over and grab a skill saw to trim it up. I completely missed filming this first cut. After you're done, make sure all your corners look nice and bust out the clamp to secure it while you finish up. I'll sink a screw every few feet around the perimeter and 2 in the center supports. You can measure over 31 inches from the short edge of the table so you don't miss like I did on the last screw. Once you're finished, you should have a nice, simple but sturdy workbench that costs about $100 and only takes an hour or so to build. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming DIY projects.